Kardashian before and after plastic surgery.
Khloe Kardashian is finally addressing those plastic surgery rumors.
I've had one nose job, Dr. Raj Kanodia, and everyone gets so upset.
There's this crazy environment and culture on the internet of this bullying.
Khloe is my favorite Kardashian. Let's take a look at how her style has evolved. One of the most famous celebrities of contemporary times, the Kardashians are famous for their looks. However, for America's first reality family, it hasn't always been smooth sailing since their famous reality TV show.
People think they have us all figured out, but things are not always how they seem.
Thanks to a ton of good genes, procedures, Photoshop, the family is often making headlines for their near-perfect looks. While Kim K or her younger sisters Kendall and Kylie Jenner are often in the news for their looks, the third oldest, Khloe Kardashian, too, has garnered significant attention.
Hey, Courtney, back down here on the right. Yes.
Her transformation over the years has become a hot topic amongst fans and tabloids, many with whom allege that she has undergone procedures over the years with a now near-perfect look.
Sure, injections, not really Botox. I've responded horribly to Botox.
Khloe is never one to shy away from revealing herself, whether it's her thoughts and comparisons to her better-looking sisters or her plastic surgeries, occasionally addressing rumors and setting the record straight. Khloe Kardashian first gained attention when she starred in her family's reality TV show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, in 2007. Since then, Khloe has appeared in various spin-offs of the reality TV show and appeared in several media shows. Investing in business, she launched her own clothing line. Throughout this time, one thing has remained consistent: the endless scrutiny and speculation over her appearance. Over the years, tabloids, social media users have debated whether her drastically changing looks have been due to weight loss, makeup, or plastic surgery. Naturally, many assume that she has undergone multiple procedures, while others stating that she had a face transplant. However, in a moment of transparency, Khloe shut these rumors down when appearing for a Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion in June 2021. She added to host Andy Cohen that no one had ever asked her this before, and this was the first person to ever ask about her nose. She then added that she had other injections but not Botox, since she has responded horribly to it. Khloe remarked that the changes in her face had been because of her losing weight and using contouring.
I've done sure injections, not really Botox. I've responded horribly to Botox.
Khloe Kardashian has been rumored to have a lot of work done, from fillers in her lips to others. However, Khloe has mostly kept hush about what work she's had done to her face, except for the 2021 revelation of getting her nose worked on. As for the ongoing rumors about everything else, Khloe did share that she had injections, but it never suited her right. So that might be the changes in her look over the years, and it might be a result of non-surgical enhancements that we might not know of. Before she worked on her nose, she talked about what work she had done to her face. Khloe Kardashian's relationship with her appearance has been shaped by years of comparison to her sisters. Trolls and critics have been so harsh on her. Over the years, she's bravely spoken up about this, revealing how such comparisons have affected her self-esteem. I can't imagine what she must be going through when it comes to this, being compared every single day of her life. She even revealed how she started becoming hyper aware of this because of what everyone else was telling her. Back in April 2021, Khloe Kardashian shared filterless images of herself on Instagram.
Khloe Kardashian is getting candid with her social media followers after an unedited photo showing her in a bikini poolside,
stating, "In truth, the pressure, constant ridicule, and judgment my entire life to be perfect and meet other standards of how I should look has been too much to bear." Yet, she does not actively promote getting work done, remarking once on Cocktails with Khloe that any sort of cosmetic decision should be your own decision and not based on what other people think. While Khloe has embraced procedures, she has also remained candid about how she felt about herself. Whether through fitness, procedures, photo editing, her evolving look continues to spark debate.
Why has Kim K had the most plastic surgery?
I think people should do whatever makes them happy, and I think that people should also be themselves.
Kim Kardashian was caught once again in a lie about her cosmetic procedures. Some critics, they noticed compelling evidence of this big lie in various images of Kim. And these images of Kim were shared on a Reddit forum devoted to the Kardashians. Under a post titled, "Why Do They Bother Lying to Us?" snapshots and screen captures of Kim were posted to substantiate the claim that Kim has indeed undergone plastic surgery and is just continually lying about it. So the initial picture was a screen capture extracted from Kim's TV show, and then that was followed by an image of her using her Skin by Kim facial cleanser. A third image seemed to be another screen capture that was taken from a makeup tutorial that she was in. Then there was also another photo that it showed a close-up selfie with an arrow that was directed to a scar beneath Kim's nose, indicating that some surgery happened there. Also, a fifth photo showed a red carpet moment that had Kim Kardashian in a very unflattering light. And if you look up close at the face, you're like, wait, what's going on here? It's pretty unflattering.
An individual, but I'm flattered that that is, you know, something that they think.
Now, in the comment section of this Reddit forum, people went nuts. Like, there's one that said this: pinch neck from neck lift, scars around the ears from facelift, scars under the nose from a nose job. So this fan just completely thinks that Kim is lying about everything that she's done on her face. Another person said this: scars under the nose could also be from a lip lift. And the comments just kept on rolling in, with someone else saying this: not only the scarring, her skin looks effing tired. Pics 3 to 5 especially. Probably from sun exposure and not removing her makeup like ever. As the comments kept on rolling in, there was another user that left a little bit longer of a comment, and they actually made a good point there, I think. And their comment, it really speaks to the underlying issue that people actually have with the Kardashians. So I want you guys to take a look at what was said in this comment and let me know if you agree with this one. I think what bothers me so much is the fact that they could be honest, show natural skin and how it looks with and without makeup, and the process of getting it done without all the crazy filters and Photoshop. They could actually reach a demographic of women who could relate to this. Instead, they continue to push these awful touched up photos that look insane and unrealistic, which result in people hating it and talking trash. At this point in their careers, it's time to become more relatable than fake. And I think that is a pretty good point that they highlight there. It's okay to have wrinkles on your skin. It's okay to have blemishes and all that. Show it, show the process, you know, be open of it all. You don't need to hide that you even had a cosmetic procedure to cover up some scar. Just say, hey, this is what I did. I was struggling with this insecurity, or I did this because of that, and that's the end of the story.
No, I think if something makes you insecure and you've been feeling that way forever,
life goes on, but why lie about it? With that said though, rewind back to 2020 where Kim's fans, they speculated about a concealed facelift as they noticed what seemed to be hints in a TikTok video featuring her daughter North. The video shared by North at the time showcased a close-up of Kim's face as she received a Minions themed transformation from her mom. And fans who closely observed this spotted faint wrinkles situated in the front of Kim's ear at a particular juncture in the video. I also, of course, mentioned that photo of Kim that looks like there was some scar under her nose. But either way, outside of all of this, there's another theory that's going on. So when we look at what happened in 2022, some fans say that Kim used her weight loss for the 2022 Met Gala as a cover-up for a possible remover of her rumored butt fillers.
I tried it on and it didn't fit me. And so I looked at them and I said, give me like 3 weeks. And I had to lose 16 pounds down today to be able to fit this.
Kylie Jenner, botched surgeries that have sent shockwaves through her brand and beyond.
She's stunning and definitely a style icon. She's also pretty open about having had some filler.
Just always wanted to share more with my fans. I just didn't know how.
Out of all the celebrities before and afters that we've documented, Kylie's is the most dramatic. The feature said to have changed the most, her lips. In this photo, Kylie was just 10 years old. This shot was taken in 2008. So cute, and look at those freckles. By the time she turned 13, Kylie was experimenting with age-appropriate makeup. If only my attempts as a teen looked this good. Hey, what's going on, girl bosses? Okay, if you're building your YouTube channel, you need one click. Just think of it as your bestie that handles all the boring content stuff. If you need to turn that long video into snappy TikToks or Reels, the blog posts, the social media captions, this AI does it all and gets your style. Guys, honestly, it's how we exploded our views at FTD News. 2,000% more, no joke. Creator burnout is the worst, and one click fights that. Imagine having more time for the fun stuff, filming, editing, connecting with your audience. At this moment, you guys can get 50% off one click with my link below. It's gonna be your secret weapon for building that channel and a life you love. Click and let's get this content party started. I love the eyeliner along her lower waterlines and the bold blush and the clear glossy lips. She always had good lashes, no extensions needed.
Your lips look amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Kendall said they were too big yesterday.
Isn't she the splitting image of her dad here? It's all in the smile, so that's where I think she got her naturally thinner lips. But it was around this time that they were becoming an insecurity. I had really small lips and I didn't ever think about it until I had one of my first kisses, she explained on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And a guy said to me, "Oh my God, you're such a good kisser, but you have such small lips," or something like that. From then on, I felt unkissable.
One of my first kisses, and a guy said to me, "Oh my God, you're such a good kisser, we have such small lips." From then on, I felt unkissable.
As Keeping Up with the Kardashians soared in popularity, Kylie began adopting the same fashion and beauty aesthetic as her older sisters. She started wearing her hair silky straight and parted down the middle with a spray tan and natural makeup. So far, it looks like she hasn't had any work done to her face at this point. It wasn't long before she got into makeup in a big way, rocking a signature look that was entirely her own. To this day, she still likes to do this very heavy matte base with a lighter shade across the mid-face. Of course, the spray tan is even deeper, and we can also see the beginning of her Instagram brows. She chose to do a vampy lip with this look. By the end of the year, Kylie apparently discovered lip liner. To me, it looks like she drew outside her lips, especially on the bottom one, to create the illusion of fullness. And she's pretty good at it.
For sure, I think my love for makeup started with my insecurity with my lips.
She's also sporting longer lashes, and in case you missed it, reddish balayage highlights through the ends of her hair. At age 16, she stepped out with a completely different look. The first thing you notice is the hair. It's dyed black, just like Kim and Kourtney, and freshly chopped to her collarbone. So this is around the time that people started to accuse Kylie of getting some filler in her lips. They weren't overdone at all, they look very natural here. Kylie didn't just stop there. Her lips kept on growing. Here she's wearing a similar dark lipstick shade to what we saw in 2013, but the increase in size couldn't be more obvious. Keep in mind that she was still trying to pass this off as lip liner alone, even getting her makeup artist Rob Sheppy in on the act. In 2015, she famously admitted to getting lip injections. In a clip from the show, she revealed that she had temporary lip fillers and it's just something she wanted to do. Before that, she was widely criticized for suggesting that her fuller look was only makeup and overlining her lips, but over the years, her looks have changed quite a bit, so it's speculated that she might have done a bit more. After finally fussing up to the lip filler, she no longer had to disguise her lips under dark lipstick and lip liner. Instead, she could rock lighter looks, just like this one, as a counterpoint to the Cleopatra-inspired hair and eye makeup. With pretty pink lipstick and hair pulled high and a ballerina bun, she didn't look so extreme for this appearance in 2017. At this time, people were accusing her of getting cheek filler and also saying she might have gotten some surgery on her nose. But she is a makeup artist, and it could just potentially all be contour. So in this photo, Kylie is just 21 years old, but her appearance changed quite a bit. Could be a bit of maturing, but we suspect that she might have had a bit more filler. I loved this look on Kylie. Her skin looks natural and her features look soft and pretty. Whatever Kylie has chosen to do to her face, ultimately it's her business.
I'm definitely not against plastic surgery, especially when I'm older and I have kids.
People are freaking out, saying that Kim Kardashian has went way too far with her plastic surgery. Some comments even said that she might be experiencing facial paralysis due to going overboard.
It's literally like a film.
Before I start, I want to say I saw the photos and I think she looks amazing, so please don't hate the messenger, but people are going nuts over these photos and we're going to go through what they're saying. Fans couldn't believe that this was truly her. In the photos, Kim posed with her nephew Tatum, who is the son of Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. The photos were really sweet. Kim held up her nephew as she smiled and pouted at the camera. She wore her hair in her classic loose, wavy style and looked uncharacteristically casual in a black zip-up hoodie. So again, I personally think she looked so natural and gorgeous here. On Reddit, however, fans went nuts and thought her facial features looked completely different from her usual appearance.
I'm just rolling with it, and it is what it is.
Jawline is hawking, the original poster wrote alongside the photos. Who the F is this? Asked a second Kardashian Jenner fan. What the F happened to your face, Kim? Sweet Jesus, overfilled lips, jaw implants, buccal fat removal, said another, accusing her of multiple surgeries. I wouldn't call the second pic a bad pic because it's nice to see a smile over what she normally gives. However, she just doesn't look like Kim anymore, just another generic
generic face, another one said. The Kardashians are known for their changing appearances, and it's been said that they all have a ton of plastic surgery. Let me tell you, with their money, they definitely have the best plastic surgeon on the market. They look great. They get a lot of flack for it, but I personally think it's great work. I wonder if they all use the same doctor if anyone strays.
So Kim's here to kind of continue her skin journey. As we get a little bit older, we get in some sun, our skin...
Every member of the Kardashian family has denied any extreme claims of plastic surgery, such as cheek filler, behind implants. They have admitted to getting little tweaks, and Kylie admitted to getting her chest done, which she regrets, unfortunately. We asked Pepe Weintraub, who is a TikTok star, what his thoughts were on Kim's changing appearance. What he said was, "I personally recognize Kim. I think she looks great. There's no reason for fans to start saying that this is the end of her face. Realistically, though, she didn't need plastic surgery. Kim should focus on resolving her beef with Taylor Swift before doing another round of plastic surgery."
The fact that I can't do it again, I don't have time.
Just days before Kim was branded unrecognizable, fans were stunned by her appearance in the rare unedited photos. In the pics, Kim was with her mom at a red carpet event in Los Angeles. She dressed to the nines in a skin-tight white dress, and like I said before, I personally thought she looked flawless. Along with her jaw-dropping gown, Kim wore very long extensions styled in a wet look effect and opted for heavy makeup. Despite the glam look, fans thought that Kim's filler was exposed in the unedited photos. On a forum dedicated to the Kardashians, fans of the family claimed that Kim and Kris would try to have the photos deleted and blasted Kim's unfiltered looks. While Kim hasn't fessed up to any cosmetic procedures besides Botox, many fans think she's lying. Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. Daniel Barnett had some tea to add to the debate and estimated that Kim had spent up to $170,000 on surgery. Dr. Dan judged that among Kim's surgeries was likely a Brazilian behind lift, chest job, nose job, and liposuction. She looks beautiful and has aged nicely. She appears to reduce the BBL procedure and gone for a more natural and sophisticated result, which looks amazing, Dr. Barrett concluded. Most recently, fans accused Kim of getting a facelift as she promoted her skincare brand. On Instagram, Kim snapped a selfie as she got a facial with one of her own products, which showed her skin covered in white cream. However, fans thought that Kim's plump, wrinkle-free skin wasn't just because of her products. It was because of the insane amount of surgery that she's had. Tons of her fans were speculating that she has facial paralysis that she's trying to hide at the awards ceremony in Los Angeles.
All of us just need to have a bigger conversation about the beauty standards that we're setting.
The Kardashians have been selling a big lie and a fantasy when it comes to beauty. And the truth about it is finally being exposed for the very first time. Over the past 15 years, no family has fueled a conversation around beauty ideals like the Kardashian-Jenner sisters. With their distinctive physical features on display for the whole world to see, they have laid a solid foundation for launching product lines that have made them all extremely rich. While a few have openly acknowledged the use of Botox or fillers, the broader topic of potential surgical body modifications has generally been avoided, with, of course, some exceptions. Consequently, many viewers of their show, The Kardashians, were completely taken aback, especially by Kylie Jenner's candid revelation in the season 3 finale on July 27, 2023, admitting that she underwent an augmentation to increase her chest size at the age of 19 years old. Now, criticism has been thrown at the Kardashian-Jenner sisters for perpetuating unattainable beauty standards through actions like using Photoshop and filters to digitally alter their photos that they post on social media. Also, one of the most subtle yet harmful aspects of their influence on women's body perceptions, it lies in their implication that their appearances are purely the result of natural methods, like working out hard rather than cosmetic procedures. This point, by the way, was highlighted by Jessie Nealon, who is the author of Body Neutral, a revolutionary guide to overcoming body image issues. Now, in reference to the Kardashian-Jenner sisters, Jessie Nealon affirms that they are selling a fantasy. Now, that's a quote. When you take a look at Kylie Jenner's casual comments about her augmentation in the season 3 finale, it was surprisingly honest and open. However, experts argue that this isolated instance of transparency doesn't really mean much given the years of harm already inflicted on women's perceptions of beauty. Notably, the first episode of their first show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, back in 2007, it started with a familial discussion about Kim Kardashian's backside. Now, Kris Jenner, the mother, famously referred to her daughter as having junk in the trunk. And surprisingly, this exchange appeared to foreshadow that the family would make their bodies the focal point of conversation and their future brands as well. Kim Kardashian and her sisters, all of them are known for their bodies in some way, shape, or form. After that, in the years to come, cosmetic surgery has become more prevalent than ever before, with a noticeable correlation between the physical features that the Kardashian sisters are known for and a surge in the popularity of corresponding procedures to enhance those particular physical features that the Kardashian Jenner sisters are known for. Following Kylie Jenner's admission of getting lip fillers back in 2016, the American Society for Plastic Surgeons reported a huge uptick in lip procedures. That goes to show you the influence of the Kardashian Jenners. Then in 2018, the same organization conducted a study that revealed a 256% rise in backside enhancing procedures since the year 2000, despite all the risks that go along with those procedures. During the third season of the Kardashians reality TV series, Kylie spoke with Khloe and Kourtney regarding the pressures that they face to modify their bodies. And Khloe, she acknowledged that it was because of public scrutiny. Also, overhearing her mom suggest that she needed a nose job. These and other pressures influenced her decision to alter her nose. And similarly, in the same season, Kylie, she openly admitted that she had enlargement surgery during her teenage years, which she now actually completely regrets. She also shared her hope that her daughter Stormi will stay away completely from body alterations. Kylie wants Stormi to follow a completely different path, and this is what she had to say about this. "I wish I could be her and just do it all differently because I wouldn't touch anything." Now, according to Jesse Nealand, the shift towards openness by the Kardashian and Jenner sisters is definitely a positive step. However, Jesse Nealand also says that the significant impact of their previous lack of transparency was the creation of an illusion that their looks could be replicated through exercise, as well as the use of specific supplements or the use of a particular product. Lying about surgical procedures by the sisters effectively sidestepped discussions involving privilege, available resources, like money, of course, and the potential risks. So in effect, they set a completely unrealistic beauty standard, and many people who look up to the Kardashians and Jenners and they're inspired by their looks and their beauty were just completely left in the dark that a lot of their appearance was done through cosmetic procedures. It was not done naturally at all. Kylie Jenner is facing a ton of backlash and criticism for a photo that she posted on Instagram where she appeared to be flaunting her wealth and just straight up lied to her followers. The photo featured Kylie sitting in her luxurious $36 million mansion surrounded by an artfully arranged display of books on a staircase. She was dressed in an all black outfit, with the leather boots, the jacket, the black dress with a high slit. Kylie was just slaying in the photo. And what caught the attention of some of the critics was the array of Louis Vuitton bags surrounding her, from suitcases to hold-alls and clutches.
Kylie Jenner recently did a What's in My Bag video for her fans on TikTok, and it was anything but relatable, that's for sure. People are calling Kylie...
The display of the designer handbags definitely added to the opulence of the photo. And when you looked in the caption, Kylie was promoting a giveaway offering the chance to win the collection of designer handbags and travel bags along with $30,000 US in cash for the ultimate travel experience. And the total prize value was stated to be over $50,000 US. But the bigger and the main issue that came up with this whole post is this. Kylie literally in the post clarified that the giveaway was not sponsored or associated associated with Instagram or any other brand in any way. Like literally you can look in the photo's caption and see the message there. But she ended the message with #sponsored. And this caused a whole lot of confusion for her followers. The post sparked a discussion about wealth flaunting as well as the perceived disconnect between extravagant lifestyles of celebrities and the everyday experience of their audience. It's like, okay, well, you're flaunting all of this. We get it. And at the same time, you're lying? Huh? So critics started to speculate that there may be an underlying motive behind the post, suggesting that it was not as organic as it appeared. And this is a big issue that people have with influencers like the Kardashians and Jenners. Like, you're supposed to disclose honestly if something is a paid sponsorship in some way. You gotta just make it clear. And you can't blatantly say that it's not when it actually is a paid sponsorship. And yes, sponsored content is often supposed to seem as organic and natural as possible to get the attention of the audience without making it feel like you're just trying to sell them something. But sometimes influencers are afraid of being viewed as selling out or whatever reason, so they try to hide the fact that they're being paid to do a post. And that could possibly be the case with Kylie.
And it seems everyone is keeping up with the Kardashians. So Kylie, who's on track to become the world's youngest self-made billionaire, rakes in over $1,300,000 every time she uploads a sponsored post. 1.3 million per post.
Oh my gosh,
Selena Gomez makes just north.
Either way though, the reposted photos and caption of Kylie Jenner's giveaway on Reddit now sparked a range of opinions and discussions among the users there. Some found it very peculiar that Kylie, considering her immense wealth, continues to engage in giveaways which she's getting paid for by various different brands. Then the conversation shifted to Kim Kardashian, who had apparently been fined in the past for not clearly disclosing a sponsored post relating to a cryptocurrency company.
This is interesting, right? This is that she was paid, right, to talk about a certain crypto token or whatever.
150,000 for one Instagram.
I know, but she didn't talk about it, right? And she's putting it out there and there are people who are reading it. So this is the SEC saying you can't do that.
And this prompted further criticism of the Kardashian-Jenner family's actions and their handling of sponsored content. Also in the Reddit comments, the issue of tipping emerged, since one person noted that Kylie apparently has expressed in the past that she doesn't tip, but she has all this money. And one angry social media user commented this: "This is so sick. Embarrassing. Like, you guys are effing billionaires. Why do you need more money by scamming people?" So as you can see, the discussion on Reddit definitely brought up a whole lot, and it highlighted the ongoing criticism that public figures, particularly those with wealthy backgrounds, often face because of their deceptive behavior. I think more than anything though, people just don't like being lied to or feeling like they were lied to in any way. And it looks like Kylie's definitely guilty of lying in this one.
Kylie Jenner is no stranger to making news headlines. She was the first woman to hit 300 million followers on Instagram. After all these years, it seems like her empire is now dwindling.
Kylie Jenner has been losing millions of dollars and millions of followers recently, and people are saying that this is the beginning of her big downfall. So what exactly has been going on here? So we got to go back to 2019, where Kylie gained widespread attention as Forbes listed her as the youngest self-made billionaire. However, many people disputed the term self-made, arguing that Kylie's success was primarily due to her family's reputation and influence. Also, Forbes later revoked the billionaire title after discovering that Kylie had provided false information about her earnings and exaggerated her achievements.
When Kylie's coverage debuted in July 2018, our reporter did have some doubts about the numbers her camp was claiming, but we were provided with proof in the form of tax returns that Kylie herself signed. Plus, analysts and industry experts verified what Kylie's camp was saying, that her business was doing at least $300 million in revenue every year.
Forbes said that her business, Kylie Cosmetics, was considerably smaller and less profitable than previously believed. Despite the criticism though, Kylie appeared to be unaffected by this and responded with a tweet saying, "I can name a list of 100 things more important right now than fixating on how much money I have." Kylie's business is also currently facing significant challenges, as reports indicate a decline in public interest in her products in general.
Well, first off, it means that she certainly has not been earning as much money as we have been estimating in years past based on her input, in part.
And this decline is largely due to the lack of substantial evolution in the brand over the years. While Kylie has made efforts to introduce vegan formulas and clean ingredients, the brand has struggled to keep up with the competition, especially with other celebrity-owned brands from Rihanna, Selena Gomez, and even Millie Bobby Brown. Despite expanding the brand's presence to multiple countries also, the public's interest and enthusiasm for purchasing these products have definitely dropped. There has even been an 80% decline in searches for Kylie's products. One other factor contributing to the decline is just that her brand is associated with her public image, and her public image has been declining over the years as well. For instance, since early 2023, Kylie Jenner has faced allegations of bullying after a social media incident involving Selena Gomez. Videos online highlighted a decline in Kylie's fan base since the incident. Kylie had lost over 1 million followers due to this, and this all started when Selena Gomez shared a TikTok video saying that she accidentally laminated her eyebrows too much.
I accidentally laminated my brows too much.
And then hours later, Kylie posted a selfie on her Instagram stories with the text saying this was an accident. And she also shared a screenshot of a FaceTime call with her friend Hailey Bieber focusing on their eyebrows. And fans viewed this as shady, mean girl behavior. Then in June of 2023, another online post that Kylie made left a lot of fans confused. Has Kylie just been lying? Because her and her family have done stuff like this in the past. So the Instagram post was of a giveaway, and the caption read, "We're back. Win this stunning collection of designer handbags and travel bags plus $30,000 US cash for the ultimate travel getaway. Total prize valued at over $50,000 US. The giveaway is in no way sponsored, administered, or associated with Instagram or any brand seen in this image." Yet, the same caption, it had this, #sponsored. So of course, this further led her fan base to feel like something's off with Kylie if she's gonna be lying like this, which of course impacted her public image. Not to mention, Kylie Jenner is currently facing a lawsuit of $120,000 filed by a model named Sasha Palma, who alleges that she was not paid on time for multiple Kylie Cosmetics photo shoots. Her contract also said that she's entitled to compensation if payments were made late to her.
A model named Sasha Palma is claiming Kylie never paid her on time for multiple photo shoots, and now she wants her money. In the docs, Sasha claims that she was hired for a one-day shoot back in June of 2020 at a daily rate of $2,000.
Now people are speculating if there are other individuals who have experienced similar issues with Kylie and her company. But Kylie has definitely reinvented herself before, and we'll have to wait and see whether or not she'll be able to do so and continue to thrive. Or is this the beginning of an inevitable end for Kylie Jenner?
Kendall Jenner wants people to know she's not like her Kardashian sisters and is more of a Jenner. Some people are confused because obviously her last name is Jenner, but she's talking about being known under the Kardashian umbrella.
Kendall Jenner has spoken out against her family and shared that she never chose the path of fame. Rather, she, in a way, was forced into it. In a recent interview with the Wall Street Journal, Kendall Jenner opened up about her feelings of not fully belonging within the Kardashian-Jenner family.
Kendall sat down with the Wall Street Journal for an exclusive interview where she opened up about her feelings towards being labeled a Kardashian. She said she doesn't quite feel like the rest of the Kardashian sisters, saying she feels out of place in her family.
Kendall, who's a professional model and businesswoman, expressed that she has always felt out of place in the public eye, as she was born into the spotlight without choosing it for herself. Kendall mentioned that her sisters, particularly Kim Kardashian, seem to thrive in the celebrity lifestyle and being constantly pursued by the paparazzi, but she doesn't share the same sentiment.
She compared herself to Kim, feeling like Kim was born to do this, and she would go to certain places because she knew the paparazzi would be there to photograph her.
By her circumstances, she considers herself to be incredibly fortunate to live the life that she does now. And Kendall acknowledged that her experience in the public eye has been more demanding than not, but she recognizes the privilege that comes with it. This is what she specifically said in her own words. "I obviously understand I fall under the umbrella of the Kardashian sisters, but it's just weird to me because I'm just like my dad in so many ways. I'm such a Jenner, in my opinion." Now, despite her feelings of not fully belonging within the Kardashian family, Kendall has still been involved in the Kardashian-centric show, The Kardashians, which is pretty much the streaming continuation of the original Keeping Up with the Kardashians TV show. Kris Jenner, who's Kendall Jenner's mom and manager, acknowledged that the original reality show initially focused more on the older siblings, but stated that Kendall and Kylie naturally became more involved as they grew older and as the family faced various new dramas. However, Kris Jenner also mentioned that Kendall has always had reservations about participating in the show and has preferred to take on more of a role on the sidelines rather than being a central figure. And yes, Kendall was kind of pushed into being in the show, in the limelight. And despite her reluctance though, Kendall's presence on the show has been notable, reflecting her ongoing journey and experiences within the Kardashian family's reality TV empire. And while it is true that Kendall Jenner does receive less screen time compared to her other sisters, it appears to be definitely a deliberate choice. However, despite any initial reservations or feelings of not fully fitting in and all of that, Kendall has chosen to be an executive producer for the show The Kardashians, and this decision right here, it shows that she recognizes the potential advantage and opportunities that come with being associated with a high-profile series like The Kardashians. So I guess with all of that being considered, she can look past all of the grievances and differences of her family's lifestyle when it comes to her preferences, because she does get a benefit from being involved with what the family does. But Kendall had this to say about her situation, and I quote, she said that it's challenging for me a lot more than it is not. I consider myself one of the luckiest people on the planet to be able to live the life that I live. I'm not going to sit here and say poor me about the attention, but I do think that it's pretty intense. People are more mean to my family in general. They take everything and make it a bad thing. So I can definitely see where Kendall is coming from. It's definitely a lot stressful, more than other occupations, to be in the public eye and see all the criticism that you're facing. And she may not have initially wanted it, but I guess now she goes along with it because she's grown to be accustomed with it, even though it wasn't her preference. Kim Kardashian is being called out for having an unhealthy and scary obsession with weight loss. Going back to 2022, Kim Kardashian made waves when she donned Marilyn Monroe's iconic dress from 1962, famously singing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President."
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Everybody knows about this dress, and this fashion choice for her 2022 Met Gala appearance sparked discussions among fashion critics and the general public, not just for the historical significance of the dress, but also due to the fact that she had shed a substantial amount of weight to fit into it. Kim Kardashian got tons of backlash for openly publicizing her rapid weight loss achieved in a mere 3 weeks. During the gala event, she had a conversation with Lala Anthony.
Hey! Look at you! In our group chats, it looked amazing, but in person, oh my god.
Who is a correspondent from Vogue while on the red carpet. And she shared with the publication details about her strict regimen of intense exercise and a highly restrictive diet, all aimed at achieving the dress to fit. Kim said this.
I tried it on and it didn't fit me. And so I looked at them and I said, give me like 3 weeks. And I had to lose 16 pounds down today to be able to fit this.
And then about 6 months later, in an installment of the Kardashians TV show, it reintroduced the subject once again in an episode that was actually filmed in the lead up to the Met Gala. Kim is seen grappling with concerns about her weight in anticipation of the upcoming Met Gala event. Kim said this to her personal trainer in the episode, and I quote, "So I'm down to 118 pounds again. I got up to 120 pounds, which was tripping me out." After that, many people on social media, they started speaking out about this. As a matter of fact, Lily Reinhart, who is the actress from the TV show Riverdale, who has candidly discussed her personal battles with body image, she expressed her perspective loud and clear on her Instagram stories while not directly mentioning Kim Kardashian. This is what her message had to say. It was very strong. It says, "To walk on a red carpet and do an interview where you say how starving you are because you haven't eaten carbs in the last month, all to fit in an effing dress, so wrong, so effed on hundreds of levels. To openly admit to starving yourself for the sake of the Met Gala, when you know very well that millions of young men and women are looking up to you and listening to your every word. The ignorance is otherworldly disgusting." Also, Abby Sharp, who is the creator of the blog Abby's Kitchen and a registered dietitian, offered her perspective as a nutrition expert regarding Kim Kardashian's weight loss, and this is what she had to say.
So Kim lost a whopping 16 pounds in 3 weeks leading up to the Met Gala, which she claimed to achieve by cutting out sugar and eating low-carb protein and veggies.
If you're cutting out all sugar and carbs and everything in your life that you want, you're going to binge. This obsession, by the way, isn't just something that is associated with Kim Kardashian. Fans of the TV show The Kardashians, they have openly displayed their disapproval. Again, yeah, not just for Kim, but for her sister Khloe Kardashian and her preoccupation with weight loss, with a few even stopping to watch the show altogether. They were just so disturbed because of this. Like, many viewers express a lot of discomfort with Khloe's seemingly enthusiastic response to being referred to as super skinny. In one scene, Kim mentioned that their siblings, Kendall and Kylie Jenner, had sent her messages expressing concern about Khloe's noticeable weight loss. And this is what Kim said: "You look very skinny. I will say that Kendall and Kylie, not that I'm trying to out them, but they did text me and say that they were a little concerned for you because you're really skinny. I said, I think she's a bit stressed." Khloe then kind of just shrugged off the concerns from her siblings, and in a following segment within the same episode, Khloe and Kendall engage in an exchange that further, left viewers unsettled, repeatedly saying,
"You look very skinny." I will say that Kendall and Kylie, not that I'm trying to out them, but they did text me.
and this left fans pretty sad to see Khloe being so preoccupied with her physical appearance. And Khloe also has been candid about her ongoing struggle with her body image, and it's a battle that became more pronounced in the start of the family's TV show Keeping Up with the Kardashians back in 2007. So as Kim and Khloe face criticism for their harmful stance on body image, it's leaving a lot of people disturbed. Their eldest sister, actually, Kourtney Kardashian, has gotten a lot of praise from viewers for promoting body positivity. Kourtney candidly discussed her weight gain during her IVF treatment.
Of IVF treatment has definitely taken a toll on my body, mentally and physically.
And during the show, Kourtney openly embraced her thicker body, as she called it. Kourtney said this, as a matter of fact, in her own words.
I'm so into my thicker body. If I make one complaint, he's like, "You're perfect, you're so fine."
I love being curvier. It's just channeling that queen energy and embracing the woman that I am.
Kim Kardashian is turning into her mom, Kris Jenner, and it scares her.
I thought I was busy before, nor me having to be her momager right now is crazy.
Co-parenting, it's really hard, you know?
When it comes to famous families, the Kardashians practically wrote the playbook. They originally popped onto the public's radar through Kim Kardashian's headline-making controversies. And once Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered, it felt like they were everywhere.
It's like full crazy madness.
That first wave of success soared so high that even after 20 seasons, they simply hopped over to Hulu's The Kardashians without missing a beat.
This is a big year of celebrations in our family.
Now Kim continues to capture attention, especially with how she's raising her 4 kids, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm. Fans have been noticing that Kim, who once claimed she'd never be like her mother, Kris Jenner.
I just really want to make sure that everything's really well balanced.
now finds herself treading those same footsteps more than ever. And honestly, she's a little scared about it. In a preview clip from the newest season of The Kardashians, Kim confesses how busy her schedule has gotten. It's not just her own empire of skims, TV appearances, and brand deals. It's also North's rising stardom. This kid's only 11, and she's already working on an album while taking on various projects that require photo shoots and appearances. That means Kim has to be right there, keeping an eye on what's going on, ensuring North is comfortable, but also making sure everything looks professional. She jokingly calls herself Momager, referencing Kris's iconic role. But Kim's torn about letting North step into the limelight so soon. Critics naturally have pounced. Some say Kim should let her be a normal kid. Others argue that Kim's overshadowing her daughter. And the comment section has gone wild with hot takes like, North is a child, let her focus on school, or Kim's hogging the spotlight. Meanwhile, others suggest Kim hire a manager and step away. But Kim's not sure. She wants to protect North, but also honor her kids' wish to explore music and media. That push and pull basically screams Kris Jenner vibes. Kris used to juggle all her children's careers, but Kim swears she never planned to do the same. Yet here she is. Kim's made no secret that life as a single mom can be exhausting. She opened up on the What in the Winkler podcast about the endless nighttime chaos, her kids wanting to sleep in her bed, waking up at odd hours, each with different demands in the morning. Despite rumors that her immense wealth means a giant staff is at her beck and call, she insists she feels pretty alone in the day-to-day. Sure, she has nannies, but that doesn't fix everything, especially emotional support. She sometimes feels the pressure to be perfect because all eyes are on her and the Kardashian way of parenting. Complicating matters, she also has to delicately explain her split from Kanye West to their kids in a way that's healthy and not negative. It's been a real balancing act, being open about sadness while maintaining a safe environment for the kids. She says she's learned not to bury her feelings. She'll cry if she's upset, letting her children see that mom has emotions too. Even so, those around her say that, in typical Kim fashion, she rarely stumbles publicly. She's too guarded. But behind closed doors, she's just another parent under pressure. So, Kim is basically living out the storyline that made Kris Jenner a pop culture phenomenon. Kris was the original momager who helped shape each of her kids' careers. Now, Kim's noticing she's repeating that pattern with North, fielding offers, scheduling photo shoots, and controlling the narrative. The big question is, does she want it? In clips and interviews, Kim sounds worried. She'd never pictured this on her bingo card, as she jokes, yet she's stepping into the role because no one else can handle it the way she does. She also acknowledges that any big work commitment means, if it's her or me, it's me, implying sometimes she'll drop her own stuff to be at North's side.
Kris Jenner gets emotional about her famous family and questions if putting them on the path to fame was the right decision.
Kris Jenner is feeling a lot of guilt for propelling her family into the public spotlight and exposing them to the negative aspects of being famous. During a visit to her daughter, Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner expressed her feelings as Kim discussed her decision to stop having children. Now, Kris reflected on the consequences of fame and how she believes she played a huge role in subjecting her family to the challenges that come along with fame. And this is what Kris Jenner had to say in her own exact words. "We built this amazing life for ourselves, and sometimes I feel like it can be a curse. Sometimes I feel like I've helped build something that can also be a burden. The haters, they're so brutal sometimes, and I feel bad that I brought this element to our lives. It's hard, it's a struggle."
I've helped build something that can also be a burden. The haters, they're so brutal sometimes. And I feel bad that I brought this element, to our lives, and it's hard, it's a struggle.
Now, despite all of this and Kim reassuring her that her mom shouldn't feel guilty, Kris Jenner did acknowledge that the weight of their fame weighs heavily on her heart. And then she also talked about the concern of negative aspects when it comes to their famous lifestyle and their luxurious way of living, including the constant blame that they receive for various different issues. As the conversation continued, Kim agreed, and she acknowledged that their lives can definitely be filled with a whole lot of negativity. And Kris shared her sympathy for her children, citing an example of how Khloe was unfairly blamed for her ex-partner Tristan Thompson's cheating on her. Now, the conversation highlighted some challenges and a lot of scrutiny that the Kardashian-Jenner family faces due to their fame. And in response to all of this, Kim had this to say: "I get where my mom is coming from because this past year really has been wild for our family. But all of this is a part of our journey. God makes no mistakes. All of this is happening for us for the lesson that we have to learn here on this planet." And then the conversation continued, and Kris Jenner became very emotional and shared an important moment from the past when Kim was held at gunpoint during a robbery in Paris back in 2016. Kris Jenner recalled Kim's response, expressing gratitude that it happened to her because she believed that she could handle it better than any of her other sisters. And Kris praised Kim for her resilience in handling such a difficult situation in the way that she did. Also, Kris Jenner commented on how deeply she feels her children's pain because of the unpredictable nature of their lives and the challenges that they face every single day. Kim, on the other hand, reassured her mom that she shouldn't really blame herself for the fame and the circumstances that come with it. And Kim reminded Kris that they had chosen this path and that Kris had played a significant role in helping them fulfill their dreams and reach their full potential.
Like, I wish I didn't, help all my kids get famous. You just can't live like that. This is also our journeys, and we wanted this, and you just helped us fulfill our dreams and what our potential was.
They acknowledge that their journeys definitely come with both blessings and challenges, and they are definitely grateful for the opportunities that they have. So they're not really complaining about it. It's just from time to time, fame and success can really be hard. So with all that said and done, reflecting on everything that was said, Kris Jenner shared this: "I've been a little down lately just thinking about the negativity that comes with what we do. But it's times like this that I feel really blessed to have such an amazing family, such amazing friends, and being here watching my kids have so much fun makes me really happy." So guys, 100% fame definitely comes at a cost, and no matter your level of success or fame or wealth, there will always be challenges to face. Even recently, Kendall Jenner opened up in an interview about how this life of fame was kind of thrusted on her, although she has tried to kind of step away and be in the background a little bit. She's definitely grateful for the lifestyle though, because it's allowed her to achieve the level of success that she now has. Although she did admit that dealing with it and all the criticisms and everything can be very hard sometimes.
Kardashians are making up drama for their TV show. They are desperate for viewers, and it looks like Khloe is taking another hit to keep the show entertaining, but at what cost? With the newest trailer out for Hulu's The Kardashians Season 6 out, it seems like Khloe Kardashian may be reuniting with an old fling. As the new official trailer is released, we saw none other than Khloe herself reuniting with her ex-hubby, wait for it, Lamar Odom. But Khloe was quick to go to her mom, Kris Jenner, and closest sister, Kim Kardashian, to spill the tea on who she ran into. So in the scene, all you have is Kris Jenner, Kim, and Khloe just chilling, talking, and Khloe told them, "You guys are never going to believe who I met with." And obviously Kim then said, "Who?" Obviously the producers created the scene. Fans were so eager to want more. They had this man come out of a car. They only showed the shoes. And of course they didn't show the face. Like, how are you gonna do a teaser like that? But then the clip jumps to Kim's confessional saying, "This is insane." And if she says it's insane, it's gotta be pretty crazy. But the trailer did not end without getting a look of who the man was. Another clip shows the man walking into the home to be no other than former Lakers star Lamar Odom, who was holding a bouquet of roses in his hand. So what is the tea here? But guys, take this in. Kris was not as happy to hear about this. It made her actually really emotional. She said in her confessional with tears, "This was the love of her life. I'm devastated for my child." Because just keep in mind, like, these two go way back, and for her mom to see this reunite, she's obviously a bit worried considering Khloe's past. And get this, guys, her ex recently bought an intimate doll modeled after her. That's kind of weird, no? I don't know, I found that kind of odd. So in the next clip, Khloe seems to be running through many types of emotions. She says, "I don't know this person anymore, so we can only wonder, is this like a diss towards Lamar?" She also says, "It's the truth hurts one time, a lie hurts 7,000 times." And we all know Tristan did her dirty before, so maybe this was shade at him as well, because, you know, he lived lie more than once. And it all remains unclear, but it has us wondering if she could have a rekindling with Odom, or if this is just a little bit of a stunt for the show. If you didn't know, the two, Lamar and Khloe, go way, way, way back. The relationship was actually one for the books, filled with romance, drama, and ultimately heartbreak. So let's just look at the timeline real quick. It all started in 2009 when Khloe and Lamar met at a party hosted by NBA player Metta World Peace. The connection was instant, and just 1 month later, just 1 month, they tied a knot in a lavish wedding on September 27th. Pretty crazy, huh? The whole event was televised by Keeping Up with the Kardashians, shocker, and fans were captivated by how quickly their love story unfolded. In the early years, Khloe and Lamar seemed to have it all. From 2010 to 2011, the couple lived a glamorous life together. Lamar was thriving as a LA Laker and even winning the 2010 NBA championship. And Khloe was by his side through it all. Their relationship became so popular that they launched their own reality spin-off, Khloe and Lamar, which aired between 2011 and 2012, giving the fans an inside look of their marriage. But then 2012 comes around and cracks began to show. So Lamar was traded from the Lakers to the Dallas Mavericks, and the stress of the move, mixed with Khloe's public struggles with infidelity, took a toll on their marriage. So rumors of infidelity and supplement use began circulating, and by the following year, things took a serious turn, but not for the best reasons. So in 2013, Lamar's own issues became impossible to ignore. He had bad habits, and it was all over the news. He got taken in for a DUI in August. And that December, after months of separation, Khloe filed for divorce, stating that she could no longer remain in a toxic environment. Although, even after the filing, Khloe kept the divorce on hold throughout 2014 and 2015, reportedly because she was concerned for Lamar. Then, in October 2015, everything changed. Lamar was found unconscious in Nevada, and due to the overuse of supplements, he was pretty much in just really bad condition, ended up in a coma, and Khloe rushed to his side and stayed with him through it all, even putting their divorce on hold just until he was better. So then comes 2016, Lamar recovers and Khloe resumed the divorce, and their marriage officially ended in 2016 of December, after 7 crazy years. Since then, they've both thought about the relationship. Lamar owned up to his mistakes and the pain he caused Khloe. Khloe said that even with everything that happened, she'll always care about him. So fast forward now, we obviously see that the two, you know, they, I guess, had a lot of love for each other, and now when we see him appear on the show again, it's like, oh, is there a future possible for the two? Is she still in love with her ex, Tristan, since it's a baby daddy of her kids as well? That's a bit of a complication. Like, what is next for Khloe? I know in her recent podcast with Scott, her newest podcast, Khloe in Wonderland, she mentioned she's not really looking for anything right now, and I believe she was saying that she's just kind of taking care of her kids. So I don't know, it could just be a bit of a stunt to bring some viewers in for the show, but you never know, right? Let's see what happens between the two. I guess time will only tell, and we'll have to wait and see when the show airs.
This is the end of an era for this family.
They're like losing their influence.
Is this their downfall?
People are losing interest in the Kardashians, and the reasons may not come as a big surprise to most of you.
The Kardashians are no longer ruling the media. their popularity is coming to an end.
It's been more than 15 years since we first saw the Kardashian family on their reality TV show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
They left.
Where's Kim? Kim is always late. Here. Get out of our way.
And when we look back then, no one could have really predicted how hugely successful the show would become.
It's so exciting.
The Kardashian Jenners have signed on to a new exclusive deal that will bring the famous family back.
Millions of people tuned in each week to see what the family was up to. And the Kardashians shared some of their most personal moments on the show, from breakups to cheating scandals and even the birth of new family members.
When Kylie went into labor, it was such an exciting night. And no matter how many times you've been through this.
And seeing all of this, viewers really felt like they were a part of the family and they celebrated their milestones with them. But things have changed in recent years. Like, the show's ratings have dropped significantly.
New reports claim that the reality TV show might be losing its steam as ratings for the show continue on a downward trend.
And fewer people seem to be interested in the lives of the Kardashians. Some have also noticed significant changes in the Kardashian family members themselves. And people are questioning, like, is this the beginning of the end, like the downfall of the Kardashians era?
This is the end of an era for this family.
They're like losing their influence.
Is this their downfall?
Many people think so. And in today's cancel culture, some are choosing not to support the Kardashians by watching their show or even giving them any media attention whatsoever. Like, they would not even click on a video about the Kardashians.
There is a lot of negative hate and energy towards my family.
And this decision is largely based on many of the controversies that the Kardashian family have found themselves wrapped up in, like Kim Kardashian's involvement with Balenciaga. That was a big thing. As well as their brother, Rob Kardashian. There was a lawsuit with him over leaked photos involving his ex-partner, Blac Chyna. Not to mention the family's habit of publicly lying about their surgeries, as well as lying about how much money they actually are making, among other things. And these people are encouraging other people to do the same, like not keep up with the Kardashian family anymore. They feel like they've been very disappointed with them. And one user took to Reddit and said this: for a few seasons, they did use their platform and power to address social issues, and I thought that provided some balance to the show and ultimately them as people. Some fans have also observed that the family dynamic among the Kardashians has shifted since their new show, The Kardashians, started streaming. Like, they've noticed some things, like the tight-knit family bond that they once had, which many fans love to see on screen. It doesn't seem to be as strong as it used to be. Like, there was another fan on Reddit that had this to say: I hate their new show, and it's so sad to see how detached from reality they've all become. My favorite part of Keeping Up with the Kardashians was their pranks, funny conversations, and genuine family moments. Now they never do anything together, and when they do, you can cut the tension with a knife. So yeah, this spin-off reality show, The Kardashians, which premiered on the streaming service Hulu and also featured on Disney Plus, has a very low rating right now on Rotten Tomatoes. And I feel like some of the disconnect that some of the fans are talking about with The Kardashians is felt because, you know, the Kardashian family, they're getting older now. They have their own personal lives, so many things going on, and they may not want to be as open as they used to and share personal details about their personal lives like they used to before. As well as they've changed as people, and what used to work back then may not necessarily work. Like, it's hard to force family dynamic on camera. People are gonna tell the difference. But with all that being said, it appears that the Kardashian family does not want anybody to lose interest in them at all.
Would you want to keep going and everybody commit, or would you want to kind of put the show on a back burner?
No, we love filming. We love our show.
Because the season 4 trailer of the Kardashians came out, and season 4 is going to be released September of 2023. It seems to focus a lot on the storylines, their love life, personal interfamily dramas, just some juicy things that I think are gonna pique the viewers' interest, and maybe the fans are gonna love it, or maybe not. Maybe the Kardashians really took to heart what fans were saying and said, like, hey, we wanna see you guys, like, really get to know you guys again, like, behind all the fake stuff. We want to get to know you and connect with you. So season 4 of the Kardashians could literally be a make or break season for the Kardashians. But guys, what do you think about this? Losing interest with the Kardashians, do you think that they can come back? They've definitely been losing a lot of interest in the public recently. But hey, who knows? If their reign in reality TV ends, it could be the beginning for their reign in something else.
The Kardashians are no longer ruling the media. Their popularity is coming to an end.
The Kardashians are in their flop era. More people care less and less about what's going on with them. And we're in a time where the Kardashians' lives are so boring that they're not even worth talking about.
There is a lot of negative hate and energy towards my family.
It's almost impossible to fathom. How did we get here? This is according to fans, so please don't hate the messenger. If you ever look at the internet, you'll learn that we may, indeed, be moving into a new timeline entirely. The era of the Flopdashian. Or maybe it's something even worse than that. We may have hit the point where the Kardashians aren't even worth talking about. For 15 years, cultural critics have proclaimed that the Kardashian family, Kim, her 4 sisters, her mother Kris, were everywhere. Their hit show Keeping Up with the Kardashians ran for 20 seasons.
Would you want to keep going and everybody commit, or would you want to kind of put the show on the back burner?
They appeared at fashion weeks, Met Galas, on Saturday Night Live talk shows, in magazines and advertisements. Their personal dramas were contorted into TV plot lines, and much as they were news fodder, especially the ups and downs of their marriages, Kim even met with President Trump at the White House. We're gonna continue. These next points, they're crazy. And as ridiculous as the Kardashian obsession has always been, it was for a long time exciting. More than that, it was super interesting. Their literal existence is their primary product. Kim's got Skims, Kylie's got makeup and canned vodka spritzer, Kendall's got tequila, and Khloe's got her migraine medication line. But what the Kardashian-Jenner clan had most of all was their glamorous lifestyle, their hot selfies, and their awesome fashion.
From juicy reality shows to vampy makeup collabs, this family knows how to make that money, honey.
Viewers, critics, and even reluctant fans have been trying to figure out the fascination for years, often through similar headlined think pieces. In 2021, LA Mag dug into the question how the Kardashians took over the world. Back in 2019, the New York Times described the sisters as a media company that swallowed a makeup empire, merged with a fashion line, and gave birth to athleisure trends.
People think they have us all figured out, but things are not always how they seem.
Rolling Stone called them the egos that ate America way back in 2014. The common theme? These ladies are everywhere and there's no escaping them. Or at least they were. We're gonna get into more of this. The Kardashian buzz started to die down after that LA Mag piece coinciding with the end of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. With their flagship show wrapping up, these women had to focus on their individual products. Sounds easy enough, right? Well, considering they've managed to pump out 5 seasons of their Hulu sequel series in just 3 years, maybe not so much. The Kardashians premiered to lukewarm reactions, partly because the sisters themselves seemed less enthusiastic about continuing. As a result, the internet keeps declaring that Kardashian era is officially over. Sales of Kylie Cosmetics, which controversially landed the youngest Jenner on the Forbes billionaire list, have been declining year after year since their late 2010s peak. Her swimwear line quietly fizzled out, and her new fashion brand Kai is similarly not doing well. Right now, Kylie is best known for her relationship with Timothée Chalamet, which has actually sparked some backlash. Khloe's inclusive clothing line Good America, whose jeans I've heard are very good, is doing well for itself. Kendall's tequila brand is also doing well. But Kim was at the Tom Brady's roast and she was booed heavily. Apparently her family pressured Netflix, which hosted the event live, to remove the boos from its recording several days later. So fans are saying that the Kardashians are now boring because they aren't surrounded by as much drama. But if the family's relative silence, stability, and lack of drama means the Kardashians are flopping, is flopping really such a bad thing?